Hey Peggy, thank you for the awesome report of how things went and what you noticed. Like I said, that makes me happy and feel good just like it makes you do too. So again, thank you so much for sharing that, and that's a sign that things are really working. So we will continue to move that way. What I am going to have us do is just after the sensory work, we'll go into our warm-up, and in the warm-up, we're just going to try something a little bit different that flows with that opposing joint idea. So the true opposing joint theory is that if you take the joint that we talked about, that relationship there, and you move it in the opposite action, that good things will happen. And obviously that's not what it says, but that's the gist of it. So after we do our sensory work, let's go to our tilts, lateral tilts. And so we're actually gonna follow or obey the actual rule, which is since I'm tilting laterally or outside, I'm going to rotate my wrist internally as I do my tilts. And so we'll do about 10 of these, and then we'll switch, and we'll go the other way. So again, I'm gonna rotate my wrist inside as I rotate my foot outside. And we're not gonna vary the angles. We're just gonna dose it heavier, so we're doing 10. And then we're gonna do a medial tilt. So with this one, we'll take our foot and we'll tilt it inside. And remember, as we do that, our weight will transfer over to our leg. So I'm not squatting and then rotating my leg. It just happens as I peel my foot away. So as I medially tilt, or towards the middle, tilt my foot, I'm gonna rotate my hand to the outside. Do about 10 of them, and we'll switch. There we go. And then we'll do about 10 of those, and do our integration with our pegboard. Nice and smooth. Gonna do about, 20 of these. And once we do that, we'll go to our knee and our elbow. And so what I'll have us do is I'm gonna have us add a little bit of flexion at both our knee and our hip. So we're gonna bring our knee up like this. We've done a hanging knee circle before, but in addition, I'm gonna add that elbow. And this is where it just depends on the person. So I never want the stack to feel like a circus act. I don't want it to feel so complex and ridiculous. But I'm just wondering, so again, let's try a knee circle and knee and hip flexion. And then let's try a elbow circle off to the side, okay? If that feels so hard, then we can do it out in front. But again, just to kind of see if we can change some things slightly and what the change is. I'm curious about that. Okay, so we'll go maybe 6 to 8 because that's a little bit harder. Switch. And your knee should circle freely. Okay? Then we'll go to our hip, or pelvis, and we'll do our pelvic circles, do our thoracic glides, and then we'll do our hip circles and our shoulders synced up. So, again, I'm gonna tie my circles together and go the opposite way. gonna switch. Do the same thing. And go the other way. And that'll be your warm-up, okay? So we're gonna guard onion next.